Today we're going to talk about two verbs that mean to know. K-N-O-W, to know. In German, there are two verbs that mean to know. The first one is kennen. Kennen means to know a person or to be familiar with a city, a body of work, or music. It is a completely normal, regular verb. It conjugates completely regularly. The second verb is wissen, and it means to know a fact. And it's trickier because it is irregular. And it's also irregular a little bit differently than the other irregular verbs we've looked at. Normal irregular verbs are irregular in the do form and the he, she, it form. Wissen is irregular in the ich form, the do form, the er, sie, es form. It is in completely normal infinitive in the wir, sie, sie form, and it looks like the infinitive except with a T ending in the ir form. Let's take a look at how those conjugations look. If I want to say I know, I would say ich weiß. Notice there's no ending on weiß. Ich weiß. I know. I know that. Ich weiß das. You know, weißt. This takes a T ending. It doesn't take an ST ending because the S is already built into the S set. Du weißt. So if you want to ask someone if they know something, you say, weißt du? Weißt du? Weißt du? Do you know? Do you know when lunch is? Weißt du? He, she, it knows. Weiß. Look at this. The ich form and the er, sie, es form are exactly the same. That is one thing that makes this verb highly irregular. Wir, sie, sie takes the infinitive, wissen, and ihr is based on the infinitive except with a T ending, wisst. Now let's take a look at some examples. Number 3. Der Mann blank wo du wohnst. The man knows where you live. Where you live is a fact. So it is weiß. Er weiß, der Mann weiß. Who knows that? That is always a fact. Who conjugates the same as he, she, it. Wer weiß das? Who knows that? We know Wichita. If you can substitute the word familiar, then it's going to be kennen. Wir kennen Wichita. We are familiar with Wichita. Kennen is to be familiar with, to know your way around, to be familiar with. Do you guys know how old I am? How old I am is a fact, so it's going to be wisst. I know your sister. Knowing a person is kennen. Ich kenne deine Schwester. I'm familiar with your sister. Do you know the answer? Answer is a fact, so it's going to be weißt du. Do you know? Weißt du die Antwort? Question without a question word. Michael knows the woman very well. That's going to be kennt, because the Frau is a woman. Do you know my brother? My brother is a person, so that's going to be kennst. Remember, kennen conjugates completely normally. I don't know. I don't know is a fact. Weiß. Weiß. Ich weiß nicht. I don't know. Ich weiß nicht. Ich weiß nicht. Do you know the music of Cardi B? To be familiar with music is going to be kennen. Kennst du. Now we're going to try some samples of this in the quiz is lesson.